Why don't we quickly start with the Oscar 2023 nominations? So there have been 4 Indian films that are going to be nominated for this year's Academy Awards. Pappu,
Yes.
did anything
Yeah.
come to mind? Was there any movie that you were excited about that got nominated?
From all the movies, I have only watched one, which is surprisingly, which is Cello Show. I haven't yet to watch RRR. I know I'm horrible. The whole world has watched RRR, but I have
So
not.
RRR's just the song, right, was nominated.
Yeah.
That's all, not the movie. And
Yes.
the Cello Show is a Gujarati language coming of age tale. So obviously you've seen this because it's about your people.
Yeah, it was India's submission for the Oscars. I mean, they should have just put RRR. But okay, this movie, I did watch it. It's by a Gujarati director. When I was in India, I watched it. I kind of thought it was a very similar style to The Fablemans, in the sense that it is the director's story of how his childhood and how
Okay.
at the point in his life where cinema he fell in love with cinema, with moving pictures.
Oh.
So it kind of starts.
that's nice.
Yeah, it starts as him as this little boy in this village where they have this village cinema and the screen, and it's like a very poetic view. Like sometimes it blends into dream sequences, like you don't know if it's a real thing or a dream sequence. So it's very colorful and beautiful, and also it has these scenes of his mother cooking in this little kitchen like space. It's not a proper house also, as in there are no proper walls, but they're happy. He has his mom and dad, and he just spends his day playing outside. It's a little boy. So there are some really beautiful, lush scenes, rural scenes.
Okay.
And the food scenes are amazing because there are the way he photographs food is, I think it's to evoke memories of rustic Gujarati food, which is made with like fresh vegetables, which are just like plucked from the garden and things like that. So it's really beautiful that way.
So this has been nominated for International Feature Film, and it will basically be up against movies from Korea and Argentina. So that's really cool.
There are other really cool movies, 2 documentaries, really good documentaries, All That Breathes and The Elephant Whisperer. Elephant Whisperer is, we can catch that on Netflix, and I've kind of spoken about that on our group. Did you watch the trailer, by the way?
No, I'm too scared to watch animal movies. Last time you made me watch something was The Octopus Teacher, and I cried for 3 weeks, so I don't trust you anymore.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, it's nothing bad happens. It's just a baby elephant and this and humans caretaker, and they're these 2 old uncle aunties, and just like the way they take care of it, like it's their child. And it's a
Is it an orphaned elephant?
I don't know. I can't make out from the trailer. But baby elephants have that beautiful little like bunch of down hair on their forehead, which just makes them look
they're so precious.
precious. Exactly. So I want to watch it.
I'll watch it, but why don't you watch it first and then I'll wait.
Yes, okay,
until
I'll
you
watch it
report
first and
back
then
to
I'll
me.
tell you. Yes.
Because my heart can't take animals, man, especially elephants. Like
Yeah.
after I watched Dumbo, the Disney movie, I was scarred.
Oh.
I am scarred from that. So I take little, any elephant movie with a grain of salt.
Okay.
So that is a documentary that has been nominated. And in addition to that, you said All That Breathes.
Yes.
Which is also nominated for Best Documentary. Did you watch that or know
Yeah.
anything about that?
I have seen the trailer, and I first heard of it from, I think there was a piece that Anupama Chopra, she's a film critic, she spoke about this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's a very like the pace of the documentary is very beautiful. It's shot in Delhi, old Delhi, where these 2 brothers
Ooh, okay.
basically save kites as in birds, which are called kites. They kind of look like
Oh, God.
eagle.
Another animal movie.
Yeah, so
God damn it. All right.
in Old Delhi, they have kite flying, and these birds, because you cannot see these thin kite threads, their wings get caught in it, and sometimes they get injured badly. So they just
Okay.
fall, and it's a very thankless thing. And but the movies with so much grace and love, it's these two brothers who take it upon themselves to save these kites. They lived in a cramped home in Old Delhi, and which is stuffy. The city was moving and chugging along around them, but they are, so intent on the purpose of what they do. They keep doing
What
it.
an interesting topic for the filmmaker to be inspired by, huh? Like, it's so niche.
Yeah.
But I guess good for them
Yeah.
for being nominated. Oh God, you
Yeah.
again watch that, please, and report back to me because I can't handle injured animals, man. I'm too sensitive at this stage in
Yeah.
my life to take this. So you can take it for me.
Did you watch any of the movies that that are nominated
Well,
otherwise?
except for Everything Everywhere All at Once, nothing else.
Okay.
I don't know anything else about the Oscars. They always pick movies I've never heard of every single time.
Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, myself included, I thought Nope will get nominated for something, but it's not.
You're absolutely right. That was ridiculous. I can't
That's
believe it.
insane.
And not even one nomination for the actors either. It's okay. Hashtag Oscars so white. I think that's what they do. Like once a year, they'll give it to like all the black people and brown people. And then the next year, they're like, Arey, we gave you now. Just chill now. It's our turn again.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Next topic. Pappu, did you happen to grab the latest issue of British Vogue? Because if you did, you would have seen that Priyanka Chopra is actually on the cover and has like a whole article devoted to her.
To her?
Well, yeah, it's the whole British Vogue is all about
Okay.
her.
Why? That's good, but
Her agent must have been like,
okay.
all right, Priyanka Chopra is ready to show her child to the world. She's ready for her comeback. So, they contacted everybody in British Vogue is like, all right, we'll give her a shout out, I guess. So their headline was, now I feel I have a center. Priyanka Chopra opens up about welcoming daughter Malti
I mean,
and her life with Nick Jonas.
I just feel like her sound bites are such snooze fests. Like, there's nothing that she says it's like so diplomatic and stuff. Like, what do you think?
She's a very pageant girl, no? That's like her.
Yeah, exactly. She's always been that.
She's boring. But, I was curious to see what she had to say, right? So from people.com, I'm just going to quickly read.
Yeah.
It said that, she talks about her daughter Malti and that it's been 20 years of hustling and working at breakneck speed. And I've always been like, what's the next thing? And now I feel like I found a sense of calm because every decision ends up being about her. Yeah, she seems to be very happy with her whole new motherhood foray that she's venturing into. Did you see her latest videos on TikTok? So last Monday,
She posted on TikTok.
well, all the Jonas brothers now were honored on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So I was seeing all the TikTok videos of... Basically, we
yeah.
got to see Malti, the baby, right? Nobody was even talking about the Jonas brothers being awarded. Everyone was like...
Exactly. All the headlines were like, oh, baby, first time.
She was dressed in a tan two-piece tweed outfit with a white onesie underneath and an adorable white bow on her head. I was like, oh my God, wow, okay, so her fashion is already on point.
Yeah.
Did you see her though? She's very
She's
cute.
very adorable, yeah. I feel like the eyes are very much like her father.
Yes, oh my God, she totally has like her father's features. Totally, oh my God, I saw that too. I wanted to ask you, what is your thought on Priyanka Chopra having a surrogate? Because she got a lot of flack for this. I don't know if you know about that. people criticized her decision.
Why did she get the flag though? What were people pissed off about?
Well, we're living in a time right now where, the rich are very rich and things feel very dystopian. So a lot of the people are comparing it to
Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale, where essentially the rich are outsourcing, helpless surrogate women who don't have enough money, and it's like a womb for hire.
Ah, yes. I can hire someone to just.
But, Priyanka Chopra came out very like, you don't know what I've been through and all this stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to comment on it. I don't necessarily have commentary on whether or not.
Yeah, but it's not just her. Like Naomi Campbell, Paris Hilton.
Yeah, a lot of them have done it.
Yeah.
But that's why they say
So-
it's like a rich people's thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's a thing that you don't often hear normal people doing, because a lot of us don't have the means to get a surrogate to just have a baby for us.
Yeah.
There's a certain kind of people that can do this, and it's often always celebrities.
Yeah.
Because they have the money. You need a lot of money to do that. So
Yes.
But I'm not going to judge her. She seems like she's loving motherhood and all that. So I'm just going to let her slide and let her do her thing.
Yeah.
I already feel like Priyanka Chopra's had like a pretty tough time in terms of the criticism she takes
Yes.
from everyone. So
Yeah.
I think I just want to leave her to enjoy her motherhood now.
Actually, in the photos that from the Hollywood Walk of Fame revealing party, like she looks very much at peace or calm. Like, like she doesn't. Mostly, she's always, I feel like, jostling for the limelight. Like, even when she's with a group of people, I feel like she wants to be seen.
Right.
But over here, it feels like she's laid back, like she's taking a break and just enjoying being with her daughter. So,
You do you, girl. You do you. Because she talked about that too in the article, like how her husband has been what kind of calmed her, and she's always been like a firecracker. And she is like, it's hard not to notice Priyanka Chopra when she's in the room, right? Like she's definitely got the looks
Yeah.
and like the personality type.
yeah.
Anyway, I look forward to seeing more pictures of Malti Marie. Pappu, no, really though. What are your thoughts on the name?
I feel like maybe eventually it'll just grow on you.
I know a girl called Malti and I don't like her. So I hate that she called her daughter that, because every Malti I've ever met has been so like, anyway, all right, fine. It's fine. It's like calling your daughter like Agnes or Bertha, Malti. Like,
Bertha.
it's like that. All right. Sorry, moving on. I'm being mean. The baby's very cute. I look forward to seeing more pictures. All right, moving on. Big news here. Everybody stopped the presses.
Yeah.
Marie Kondo, our favorite little cleaning fairy from Japan, has announced to the world that she doesn't keep her house tidy anymore.
Gasp, clutching my pearls.
Exactly. She's come out saying, up until now, I was a professional tidier, so I did my best to keep my home tidy at all times. I've kind of given up on that in a good way for me. Now I realize that it is important for me. What is important to me is spending time with my children at home.
Girl.
And so she's kind of given up on tidying. I don't know what this means for her brand, but thoughts, Pappu? Any thoughts?
Girl, that is growth. I feel you've come to a self acceptance that inherently all of us are messy. If you cut us open, it's a mess inside. Everything is not neatly arranged, and nature is meant to be organic, sprawling, and just like taking over things. And order is just an illusion of us trying to have control.
Yes, look at Pappu. Look at you therapizing Marie
Yeah.
Kondo. No, absolutely. I mean, I think she's also come to terms with that. And you're right. It's like growth. She's putting her children before anything else now. Did you ever follow, have you watched her show actively and followed any of her
I feel
teachings?
just like with anything, if you take it in small doses is good. Just like with anything, like with alcohol, religion, or anything, you can't follow it to the T. You have to take the good things that sort of resonate with you.
Right.
What really resonated with me is the bit about holding something and asking yourself, does it bring me joy? So
Yes.
now I'm decluttering my cupboard. I do that. I really think what will this shirt remind me of?
Right.
Was it something I want to remember? If not, then
Okay.
no, I'll just donate it and let it live a second life.
Yeah, I definitely think her teachings have taught us that we don't
Yeah.
need too many things to be happy, and that compartmentalizing our stuff is
Yeah.
like, what is the concept is clean house, clean mind, tidy house, tidy mind, right?
Exactly. But you know what? Through the recent years, also there has been this growing movement for minimalism, and as an evolved as an evolved state, which I don't think you should put a value judgment on minimalism and say that if you're a maximalist, then
Oh, really?
then no, because if you look at a lot of, it's also a cultural thing, right? Japan is a very
Sparse.
minimalist country. It's a cultural thing, but if you look at the art that is created in other countries, if you look at traditional African art or Indian art,
Full volume
we are
up.
maximalists. You look at our temples, there isn't an empty surface, it's filled with that. So we are maximalists.
Full saturation color, loudest bells imaginable.
Yeah.
All the gold you can imagine to blind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely not minimalists. How garish can we make this? Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think she's good for Americans in the sense, because Americans have this hyper-capitalist, consumerist behavior where they buy, right?
It
And kind of just end up hoarding. So I think Marie Kondo is definitely good for those
Yeah.
people. Right. I don't know if you've ever watched those episodes. I used to watch them and be like, damn, girl, you have way too many clothes.
I think I watched one or two episodes where I remember this one, the first one, no, where this lady, she keeps saying, she has this very annoying voice, like, babe, babe, babe.
Oh God, I know that couple. Yeah, no, they were ripped apart on the internet. Then you could tell there was like that passive aggressive babe. No, babe. Ooh. She came there to tidy the house and stayed for marriage counseling. Kya baat hai. Anyway, congratulations, Marie Kondo, for figuring out yourself and moving at your own pace and, not having to lie to the world about still being tidy. She was like, no, the truth is I'm not.
I think whatever you do, if even minimalism, tidying, all of that, or even your diet, like if you're vegan or what, if it's wrong if you start looking at yourself as evolved compared to someone who's not like you, like vegans, or
Yes,
if you become that insufferable person, like if someone is untidy, like, oh, I can't, I'm much more. Actually, honestly, now that I'm saying that, I have that silent thing. If I go to someone's house and they have clothes lying everywhere, or my roommate, and she's my really good friend, she had clothes just falling out of her, and I'm like, how can you live like this? But
I remember visiting your
To each
house
their
once,
own.
yeah, and your roommate had like kept the bathroom messy, and I remember you kept running into the bathroom to tidy it up because you were so like distressed that she had kept it messy. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Very neurotic side of Pappu I have now witnessed.